You have to do something crazy to get the recording, like post a full frontal. Like, it's not easy, okay? So make sure you're on this call, because there will be a task to get the recording, and it ain't pretty. That's the incentive for getting on the call. But I am recording this in case you cut out or I cut out or you want to watch it later. Okay, so getting to executive. Basically, we've got 2 brand new executives on this call. They're going to share what they did. I'm quickly going to share what I did, okay? Then I'm going to hand it over to these guys. So Leon and Kia, be ready. By the way, if I cut out because we're driving, let's go. Leon, you take over first, and then Kia, because I'm driving. So who knows? I could get cut out, and it might need you guys to step in. Okay, so okay. So getting to executive. Basically, first step is making the decision that you're going to make it happen no matter what. No matter what, okay? That is the first step. Lara, right here, she's currently, so in the UK, so they got their Crystal Executive Reset happening, and their date is the 7th of July, okay, which is a 1 week time. And Lara's currently sitting on 2 or 3? 3 consultants. Yeah. She's sitting on 3 consultants, so she's got to make 7 consultants in 7 days. She's going for it. She's not like, oh, there's no way I could do it. Oh, it's impossible. She's like, I'm going to make it happen. It's happening. That's the first step, okay? You have to make the decision that's going to happen. And so when I heard this reset was coming up, I'm like, right, I'm going to make this happen. And for me, like I said, I would never tell you guys, go for executive, go to be executive, if I wasn't going to do it myself. So I'm like, I have to do it to show my team that it's possible. And I had to create 10 brand new consultants. So none of my existing consultants counted. I had to create 10 brand new consultants, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, okay? Which wasn't easy, I must admit, when you're traveling the world and trying to look after 13,000 customers. But I made a decision, no matter what, it was going to happen, okay? That's the first step. The second step is you got to have your executive map written out, okay? So, I don't know where my book is. So I've got this, basically what I did in my phone, in my notes, I had my executive map written out. Who's on my right? Who's on my left? That's the first step. So if you guys want to hit it, and all of you guys want to get to executive, right? Eventually we all want to get there. So what you're going to do is, here it is here. Who's on my right? Who's on my left? Where are they? At all times. So any spare, and you can put their names down even if they're not enrolled yet, okay? So on your map, it could be, okay, who's like in my dream team? I haven't enrolled them yet, but this is a person I want in my business, and they're in my dream team. I need to start having those conversations with them. That's who I want in my team. So your map doesn't have to be just people you've got enrolled, because a lot of you guys, you might not even have 10 customers yet, right? So you want to put on here, who is your people you've enrolled that might be keen to share, and then who is on your dream team that in the future you're going to enroll and they're going to be one of your business partners, okay? So that's the key. And so any spare moment of any time, like say I've got 5 minutes spare, I pull out my phone, I get to my map, okay, who's next? Right, Joshua Thompson, right, I need to talk to him. Hey Josh, how's it going, legend? So that was this is my focus, okay? And all I did is made executive a priority, okay? Like it's a priority for me. It was above all else. I chose to put it as number 1 priority over sleep, over showering, over everything, okay? So that is the other part of it. If this is your priority, you're going to hit it. If watching Love Island is priority, probably you're not going to hit it, right? So in New Zealand, everyone watches this thing called Love Island, by the way. It's on for, I mean, in the UK, it's on for 1 hour a night, every single night of the week. And I say to them, if you swap Love Island for Isogenics, you'd have your business built. You'd be a 6-figure earner probably in your first year. You know, if you're doing an hour every night, crap, you'd kill it. Can you guys still hear me okay, or am I frozen? Can you guys still hear me okay, or am I gone? Hopefully I'm still here. Fuck. Can you guys hear me? Okay, looks like my signal is cutting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hand over to Leon. Leon, are you over to take over, because my signal's crap, and share exactly what you did to get to executive? Let's say, Leon, if you can share for 10 minutes, and then Kia, if you can share for 10 minutes, and then we've got Anna Potter on here who's going to share also, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Leon, over to you. My signal's obviously crappy. Brand new Christmas.
Cool. Thank you, Gabriel. Thank you, Gabriel. Can everyone hear me all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, cool. I won't take 10 minutes, guys. I just don't like talking for long. So I'll just tell you everything simply that I did. So shout out to Alicia. First of all, what's up, Alicia? I met that chick almost a year ago in Adelaide. Walked into a Super Saturday event and I went and sat beside her. She was cool. So shout out to you, Alicia. And great transformation, by the way. I saw that just recently. I used it, actually. Got a lot of love from that too, so thank you. What's up, everyone? So Crystal Executive, I'm just going to go for my little list that I got going on. 6 little... I'm just trying with people that aren't going to... that aren't lifting you, right? So if you really want this, then you got to start hanging around with people that are going to lift you up. Number 2, you just got to have a winning mindset. I don't like to lose. Doesn't matter what it is. I can be playing your cards, and if you beat me, I can't sleep that night. I'm just a sore loser like that. So I don't like losing. Make sure you win. Have a winning mindset. You gotta have that killer instinct. Number 3, Gabby touched on this already, but make a sacrifice. So can't be any sacrifice. It has to be something close to your heart. For me, it was going to the gym, right? So I go to the gym 4 to 5 times a week at least, 5 to 6. I didn't go to the gym all last week, and that was big for me, huge sacrifice for me. So Gabby touched on that already. Make a big sacrifice that's close to your heart. That almost hurts. That almost is going to make you cry to not have that, and it's just for a short period of time. It's not going to be forever, just until you get what you want. Write your goals down every day. I got my book every day. Write down new day, same goal. Every day I did that for 2 weeks straight from when I made the decision that I was going to hit Crystal Executive. I wrote it down in my book. I saw it. I visualized it. That's number 5, actually. Visualize it. Taste it. Imagine it. Imagine what it would feel like. And I literally walked around for 2 weeks like it was right in front of me, and I could feel it. I could taste it. It tasted good, and it happened. And the last one is just work your numbers. This is a numbers game. I say this in all humility, but I've been in the sales game most of my life, and my last sales company that I worked in, I was number 1 for a reason, and that's just because I understood the law of numbers, or the law of averages, that if the more people that I spoke to, the closer I would get to a yes. So I went hard. I spoke to everyone and anyone, didn't matter who it was. I just wanted them to tick off one of my numbers, even if it was my worst enemy. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope I was able to share some value with
Sorry,
everyone.
can
Thanks.
I just bump in
I'll
there,
let you
Leon?
take over.
This is so
Kia.
amazing. I was just going to quickly interview you on that last bit that you said, because just evolve on that, because it's such a good point, and I'm so glad you raised it.
Great. I don't know my numbers. I really don't. But I did know my numbers at one point in time when I was working in my sales company. It was 1 in 10, literally. I got so good, it was about 1 in 6. But for this, I don't know. Sorry, everyone. I didn't record my numbers. I don't do that. I don't operate like that. I just go for it. All I know is that if I just keep talking to everyone and just keep going, eventually someone's going to say yes. But that is a great, probably the best idea is record your numbers if you have to. Make tally marks for every person that you're speaking with. That's 1. That's 2 no's. I love no's. I don't know about everyone, but man, I love rejection.
Yeah.
That's just how I operate. Yeah. I want people to tell me no. Tell me no. Tell me no. Okay, sweet. Next person. Tell me no. Tell me no. Okay, sweet. Next person. Tell me no. Next. Let's get through.
Gets
Let's
you
get through the
closer
no's.
to that. Yeah. So how
That's
many
it.
would you say conversations you've had per day?
So per day, yeah. Well, the most important thing was I was on phone calls every day. I did at least 4 to 5 phone calls every day, and again, even though the phone call wasn't productive, it was still a phone call. It was still a number. If I could do 5 phone calls, then I knew that was going to turn into 1 sale. Actually, that number is pretty accurate. Five phone calls a day was 1 sale. Because phone calls are pretty, for me, they weren't as easy as messages. I would send out 100 messages a day. That's easy.
Yeah, more
right?
personal.
I could just copy and paste. But the phone calls, I got to get on their phone. I got to close the sale. I got to help this person. Actually, I'll share this with everyone. I remember I was hanging out with Gabby one day, and I was on the phone with this guy, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get this guy. I'm going to get this guy. And Gabby goes, no, you're not. You're going to help this guy. And so it was a slap across the face. I was like, oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm going to help him. Remember, we're helping people. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that is so good. Thanks so much for sharing. Such a good
that,
little.
Leon.
Sweet.
What I love is that you get on the phone, which is so powerful. And I'm sure.
And maybe one more question. Sorry. Actually, so the initial enrollment is great, but how did you go explain to them how awesome it is to do this with friends and recommend it to at least?
Yeah, great. So I have a great team. Sorry, for everyone on this call, I'm not part of this team. I come from the downline of Samantha and Carl Utupor. If any of you were at Celebration earlier this year in Brisbane, Samantha spoke on stage. She is my upline. Anyway, we have a great team, and so purely, and I think you guys do the same thing, curiosity posts. All right, I just pretty much tell the people, and exactly what Morgan shared in ANZ Business Isogenics. He shared about asking the person that you sign up for their support. And obviously, they're not going to say no if you say, look, I really would love your help. It's all in the verbiage. I would love your help if you could support me. Would you mind doing a big favor for me? Find your own verbiage, find your own words, but, say something like that. And then, basically saying, look, I would love to help you get paid, but also you would help me out as well. If I would be able to help you become a consultant, which means I just put 2 people under you. How are we going to do that? I'm basically going to send you a picture of a transformation photo that you love. I'm going to send you So what I'm doing with these people is I'm making it sound as simple as possible. Because as soon as it sounds complicated, they don't want anything to do with it. Know that you need help, that you need their support, because any good person will help you out no matter what. Hey, I need a small favor. Yeah, sure. What do you need? So that's it. You're portraying that message.
So good. Thanks so much for sharing.
Yeah, sweet.
And so guys, so Leon's obviously asking his people that he wants to get to consultant. Hey, can you help me? I'm running for a big goal of executive. It's by this date. Can you help me? And that's what I did as well. So some of the guys on this call right now were my 10 new consultants. Like Stevie, like you guys. I was like, guys, I need your help. I'm going for executive. I go, like, you got to be consultant by this date. And they were like, yep, cool. What can we do? I was like, post this now. And they're like, yep, sweet. They all wanted to help. And just one more question, Chelsea as well. One more question for you, Leon. So the question I have, and I'm sure everyone else has the same thing, when you're making these phone calls, what do you say? Like, pick up the phone, like, hey, do you know about Isogenics? Like, if you can just walk us how you're making these calls, because that's something that, of course, we'd all love to know.
Oh, she's muted. Okay, I'll go for it. So my phone calls, I always shoot the breeze. I call them up and say, hey, what's up, sister? What's up, brother? How's it going, right? Will we make that connection? Sorry, my alarm's going off. Okay, sorry. I just talk story. Hey, how's it going? What you been up to? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, sweet. Talk about life, talk about work. All right, cool. Hey, let's talk about and then I reach out to I ask, depending on why I called them, if it was about they wanted to lose some weight. I'm like, okay, sweet. Look, in regards to you losing some weight, would you mind if I just shared my story really quick about how I got started with this company? Every time, yeah, cool. I share my story. That's it. Then I go through my own little cake recipe. It's similar to Jackson Pars, but yeah, I would say just go with Jackson Pars. So after the phone call, sorry, after my story, I'll talk about them. All right, now tell me about you. Okay, tell me, what do you want to do? What are the two main areas you want to work on? All right, how would it feel to do that, to achieve that? What would it be like if you didn't achieve that? By this time they're getting agitated. They're like, they already told you how they would feel. And then you're like, how would it feel if you didn't get that? That's why you gave it to them and you took it away. Right? They're like, oh snap, man. I just told you, but I'm gonna tell you again. The more time you can get them to tell you what you want them to think, then that's money. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. Go through the plan, through the packs, tell them what you would recommend, depending on their goals. And then, yeah, sorry, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but if you want to reach out to me at some point in time, I'm always free. Reach out to me. I'll share with you exactly what I do. But that's it. The most important thing though, is make that connection at the beginning.
I love that.
Don't just be, don't just be generic. These are actually your good friends, you know, so you want to make sure you have a good conversation with them, make it comfortable, and then kill your story sell. We're in the business of storytelling. Work on that story.
I have one more question. So do you message them like, hey dude, are you free for me to give you a call? Or are you like, hey, there's something I want to tell you about? What time are you free to chat? Like, how do you set up the call?
Yeah, it just depends. I say, hey, what time? I don't give them an option. I wouldn't say, hey, are you free for a call? I would say, hey, what time today? Are you free for a call? That's it. Oh, not today? Okay, what about tomorrow? What time tomorrow? Are you free for a call?
Okay, so you're not saying
them to give me a time.
You're not saying are you free for a call about isogenics. You're saying, hey, what time are you free? And you're just chatting about them.
Yeah, I say, hey, what time are you free for a call? And I can break down exactly how we're going to help you, how I'm going to help you.
And these people are people that, like, how have they told you they want to lose weight? Like, have they commented on your post? Have they messaged you or what?
Yeah, you know what? Majority of these people, especially during this reset period, I reached out to them. I sent a post out to everyone. And it says something like this. Sorry, not a post, a message. And it says something like, hey, how's it going, Henry? I'm just reaching out to a few friends to see who'll be interested in doing a nutritional cleanse. Are you open to having a look? Question mark. Nice and short, not one of those huge messages. I just want to, I just want to delete that friend straight away. Nah, nice and short. Me personally, guys, I don't market isogenics. That's just our team culture. But that's just us. You guys, whatever you're doing, amazing. Keep it up. But yeah, I just say that. They say, yeah, I would love to. I say, great. What? How I help people. Are you free for a call today or tomorrow? What time? They tell me. I say, great. Straight away, I send them a link to Isogenics Explained. You'll find it on YouTube. And I say, okay, before I call, make sure you watch this. And I say, can you do that? They say, yes. So every time I jump on the call with them, I've shared my story. And then I ask them, did you get a chance to watch that video? They say, yeah, I did. I say, great. What did you like about it? They tell me exactly what they liked about it. Eric Worre, what did you like about it? They tell me which is okay. 3 to 4 exposures for me is so, but again,
yeah, that's
reach out
perfect.
To,
really
reach
good.
out
And
to
I
me.
love the way you naturally connect. So good, Leon. Thank you so much for sharing that. Just put in the chat box if you're liking this. Just put some thumbs up, guys.
I love that. So to clarify, first step, send out a message. Hey, are you interested in doing a nutritional cleanse with me? Second step, they say, yep, cool. Say, wicked, what time are you free for a call? 7 p.m. Got it. Okay, watch this video before our call. Boom, jump on the call. Hey, what's up? How's your family? Get to know them. What's happening?
Yep.
Second, okay, cool. Is it cool if I share my story? Wicked. Third, okay, what are your goals? How am I going to help you? How's it going to feel when you hit those goals? Sweet. Now, how's it going to feel if you don't hit those goals and nothing changes? Oh, snap. Fourth, right, let's get you started. These are the packs. Fifth, right, I'll send you a link on the Ice of Life app right now. You can fill it in while we're on the phone. Let's roll. Sixth, right, I need a favor. I got a Hick executive. I need you to share with 2 friends. What's up? Love it.
Yeah.
Leon, you're a freaking weapon. I'm so.
One last thing.
Yeah, go.
Make sure your social media is on point and not annoying. Don't be annoying on social media. Don't post transformations like 3-4 times a day. That's just me personally. Depending on who you're marketing, depending on who your audience is, be smart, be strategic, make sure it's on point. That's how I get my enrollments.
What do you
People
mean?
are curious about what I'm doing. Stories, posts. Yeah. Reach out to the people that are watching your stories. Follow those people.
So, what do you mean when you say social media on point? Like, what are you doing on your social media?
Yeah. Again, we're in the business of storytelling. Tell a story on social media. Whatever your life revolves around, the 3 things that you love in life, might be dogs, might be working out, it might be food, right? Tell a story about those things throughout the day, right? I tell my story every day. I go to the gym. I take, I'm looking up the forest right now. Everyone knows forest. I take forest for a walk, right? I take a video of that. People are following my story. Man, what's this guy up to, right? And then it's all, it's not nutritionally related. And then bam, I throw it in there. Transformation. They're like, oh snap, they just got caught, right? Following my story. It's kind of like hypnosis. They're like, wow, they're following me. And then bam, get them. Transformation. I don't know. It's just all.
I love it. And guys, what you'll see, what Leon does really well is he shares heaps on his stories, like his, Facebook stories and stuff. Just like he puts a lot of transformations on there, and yeah, it's cool. And he's just constantly storying what he's doing during the day. And Leon, one thing that you do a Facebook Live every single day.
Oh,
every single day.
Sorry guys. Number 1, go live. Do it.
Yep.
I'd say go every day, 6 days out of the week. Don't talk about like nutritional cleansing, health. No. Talk about the stuff that you love, right? The stuff that other people will relate to, whether that's dogs, food, gym, whatever you love. And then again, on their seventh live, that's your power live. Bam. You start talking about getting them in the best shape of their life. You start talking about the stuff that you use. You start talking about why you have so much energy in your life. You start talking about why you feel amazing. You got them. Go live.
Boom.
Gain their trust.
So what's an action step that these guys can take to really get them to that next level? I would say a challenge would be do a Facebook Live every day for 7 days. Just for 7 days. Give it a crack. Anyone who's up for the challenge.
It doesn't have to be long. 2 to 3 minutes. That's it.
And if you're not sure what to talk about, go watch Leon's lives. And yeah, like I'm going to do it as well. Of course, I'm never going to tell you guys to do something I'm not doing. So after this call, I'm going to go live. Yeah, love it, Leon. Amazing. Everyone, let's give Leon some some pumped up. Woo, woo, woo. Leon, you are the man. Woo-hoo-hoo! So good. So much value shared. I absolutely freaking love that. Remember, I'm recording this call, guys. You can have the recording and watch it later. But what a gun. Crystal Executive. Yeah. And remember, guys, Crystal Executive, I'll just quickly jump in. Why is it so important? More reasons than one. Yes, you get a $1,000 bonus. That's cool, right? But it's so much more than that. For each consultant you create, you get another $100. 10 consultants is another $1,000. That's $2,000 right there in bonuses. Thirdly, all the residual income, all the cycles you're going to get from all these people, right? It's going to be a lot of money. Fourthly, once you're executive, you're in all the executive bonus pools. So you guys remember last year when I was getting like 23 grand a week, 24 grand a week? all those big amounts, that was bonus pools because I was paid as executive. That's why I was getting all the extra gangster money. You get all that money on top of what you're doing for just doing the same thing. You're getting paid more. So number 5, you get a team matching bonus. So as an executive, you don't just earn your cycles and your bonuses like a consultant. You get a 10% match on the income of all of your consultants. So for me, right now, I've got 32 consultants, right? So I get all my cycles and all my income. And then whatever my consultant's earning, I get a 10% match over and above. So of course my income's so much higher, right? Because I'm getting a 10% match on everything that my consultants are earning. Whatever they earn each week, I get a match on that. So it's so much more than just $1,000 bonus. Like, it's huge, huge gangster money, okay? Then, other reason, you're getting your mates paid. You're getting people paid. Like, how cool is that? You're making income, getting out of struggle, having more freedom and choice in your life, and you're helping your people to eat for free. You're helping them get their products paid for. How cool is that? Another reason, now you're in to win all the trips to Tasmania, Global Top Achievers to Canada next year. To win them, you have to be executive. You're going to be paid as executive. How do I win all the trips? I'm constantly executive. And how I say that you build this business is you hit executive and then you create executives. That's it. So cool. Okay, so now I'm going to pass over to Mini-Me. Kia Mummery, the absolute legend, the weapon herself, who's just hit Crystal Executive. And Kia, I'd love you to also share a little bit about, I know you've been so close to Executive a couple of times, right? But not quite got there. And if possible, I'd love you to share a little bit about that and what changed for you, because sometimes what's going to take you hitting Executive is you not hitting Executive. And then you get that fire in your belly God damn it. And, a lot of you guys on this call, obviously the Crystal Executive date was the 30th of June, right? So that's passed. So now you're thinking, shit, maybe I should have gone for it, or whatever. But yeah, I'd love to share a little bit of that mindset. Okay, Kia, take it away, Mini-Me.
Sweet. Can you guys hear me all good?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Okay, sweet. So just to touch on what Gabby said just then, literally I've been so close to executive so many times throughout this year, and I just never really I was pushing for it, but I wasn't 100% in. You have to, as they both said, make the commitment. And basically what I watched Morgan's live in Isogenics Business as well, and he said basically imagine the date that you're gonna, I don't know, set yourself a date, because obviously the Crystal Reset's done, so set yourself a date that you want to hit executive, and imagine that the person that you love the most in the whole entire world is going to die after that date if you don't hit Crystal Executive. Obviously, that's an extreme, but someone's just looking at me what the fuck? Obviously, that's an extreme, but if that was to happen, you would literally do anything. You would do whatever it takes. You would stay up all night. You would not shower. You would literally do anything. And that's kind of what I did. I was okay, imagine if that happened, what would I do? I would just be messaging people. I would just be focusing on this. And you just have to make the commitment. And even if you think that you're not, have to push through and be I'm still just going to commit. If I don't hit it, I'm going to grow my business a crazy amount. But if I do hit it, obviously that's amazing. So yeah, just making the commitment and not giving up, because I feel I almost gave up 100 times in the last week. I literally cried 4 times in the last night, I'm not gonna do it. But you just have to get out of that mindset and just say I have to do this, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes. And if I give it my all, then I have no regrets. I've grown my business, I've given it my all. There's nothing I can really be upset about. And also I'm basically just gonna cover what you guys said, but add on a little thing, because you've pretty much covered it all. But I wrote probably 100 maps to executive in the last week. I was at 8 consultants, so I was really close. And then I dropped all the way back to just manager. So I just had 2. And then I had to build another 8 up again in the last week. So I basically created 8 consultants in the last week. So if you're just a consultant or you're just a manager and you're thinking it's impossible, it's not. You can literally hit it in a week. You can. I've done it, you can. Morgan's done it in 6 days. It's definitely possible if you give it your all. and have your 10 people. So have your 10 main people that you're working with. And as Gabby said, like, message them. And as Leon said, message them. And what I said was, I sent them a message, or I called them up and basically just said, hey, like, I'm running for this super, super big goal of mine. Like, it's basically my biggest goal at the moment. Like, I'm going to do anything to hit it. And basically all I need to do is help you to find 2 friends, help you to get paid, and that's going to help me to hit my goal. So I reached out to all of my 10 people and basically said that. Or if they were already a consultant, just said, please make sure you stay a consultant, like, do whatever you can. And I said to them, is there anything I can help? Like, do you want me to make you a post? Do you need me to follow up for you? Do you need me to jump on a call for you? Like, ask them what they need help from you, so then you can do that. And then other than my 10 people, I also had backup people. So I had like 3 backup people, which were just people that I was either making posts for, like, they weren't enrolled yet, they were like just making posts. So they were just trying to find a couple friends, or people in my team that were previously consultant or previously in my team but weren't active anymore. So I could go back to them and be like, hey, like, can you please order 100 BV, or what products do you need? Basically just reaching out to them. So I had a big list of people that if I wasn't going to hit it, I could be like, help, like, I don't know. And then also basically the only thing I was doing was income producing activities, literally all night. Like, pretty sure I had like 3 hours sleep like every day this week. And that is, following up, like messaging people, reaching out, I don't know, getting on calls with people, 3-way calls, like literally just everything. And I followed up probably like 100 times. Like, if you don't have a book with your people, I have this book and it has everything, and I messaged all and through, because you're going to forget to message people, or they're going to reply and the message is going to get lost. And like, I went back, like, I think it was on my 4th follow-up, and I'd like not replied to someone, and they were asking me how to get paid. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, if I didn't follow up, this wouldn't have happened. What else have I done? Oh, like, mainly just like when you're getting discouraged, like, you're like, someone's just saying no, or like one of your consultants isn't going to be a consultant, or like, I don't know, they're not going to order, or I don't know, just group chat, or like do it with someone. Like, I was constantly messaging Leon. We were like, you got to do this, like, you got to do this, like, just keep going. And like, we were up to like 2 in the morning. I was with Crystal like literally all day. She was like, how can I help? Like, do you need me to message people? Just plug yourself into the community and like link up with maybe like a best friend and like do it together. Or like, we had a group chat and Gabby was just like, go, like, all day. Like, and I only hit it in the last hour. Like, you just have to go crazy. Other things I did, basically, I was making posts for people. So if I had someone who came to me and they were like, yeah, I want to be a consultant, or yeah, I'm going to get started, I definitely want to help my friends get started as well, I would make a post for them for Facebook, for Instagram, and for their stories. So I was making like 3 posts to them, and like, yes, that takes a long time, but if they're going to be one of your consultants, it's so worth it. And I never let them go off on their own. So like, if I made them a post, I would give them an example of what to say, and then I would say, okay, add me into a 3-way chat, or like, I would get them to add me and Crystal, so then we could like double follow up. So they were adding me into a 3-way chat. So instead of them not really knowing what to say, I was just messaging for them, like, okay, like, I don't know, just the steps to success, I guess, using the systems that Zola and I think Anna made. But yeah, just literally, you have to just make the commitment and go all in. Like, I can say that because I've said, oh, Gabby, I'm gonna hit executive, like probably like over 100 times. Never did it until this time. I actually was just like, okay, like, nothing else, I'm not doing anything else, I'm not showering, my house is a tip, I had like literally no clean clothes, the dishes were crazy, like my bed wasn't made for the whole week, like my life was literally hectic, didn't go to the gym, it was just like crazy. But you just have to say nothing else matters other than this. I pretty much just lived on shakes, like had no food. But yeah, send me through any questions as well. I hope that kind of
Kia, so freaking amazing, so good. And I had it executive 15 minutes. before the cutoff, guys. I had 15 minutes. Oh, God.
Are you there?
Yeah, I can't find it.
Actually, and I had, here's my map to executive. I had backup people. I had to scribble them out. No, she's not keen. Okay, try again. Here it is. Okay. You know, so I'm.
Hang on 2 seconds.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I think like my whole book has just got maps to executives. Like it's just a whole entire book of just new map, new day. Like, and then with my map, I would have my map on one page, and then on the next page, I'll have like actions of what to do with each person. So where they were sitting, what chats I was in, follow up these chats, make this person a post. So, like, you know exactly what you need to do. Yeah, question? Oh, I think you need to unmute.
Yes. Hi, Kia. I follow you on Instagram.
Yay!
You're like goals. I was just wondering how long it took you to build your following, and obviously you capitalize on your following, right? So, like, yeah, tips on how to build that, grow that, keep on top of it. Be awesome to know. I'm so fangirling right now. I get to talk to you.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. Basically, what I've done is just share my journey from day one till now. And like my biggest tip would probably be get a transformation of your own. Make your photos good side by side. Like have a good before and have a really good after. So basically, you need your own transformation so people see it works on you. Because if you're sharing other people's transformations, it's all well and good. But if they can't see that you're actually using the system, it's actually working for you, they probably won't reach out to you. But my main, I have a business Instagram, so you can see like all the engagement and stuff. I would say my number one posts are my own personal transformations, and that's where most of my following has come from. But also being real, like open and honest with like if you're having a bad time, if you're having a good time, like your whole entire journey. And yeah, that's probably all I would say. Like just sharing what's true to you, and like even if you're having a shitty time, share that, because people are going to relate to you more and people will follow your journey if you're not like perfect all the time, if that makes sense. But I did a slideshow on it at a Super Sunday a while ago, and I posted my slides in Isogenics Business ANZ, and there has like heaps of different slides and post ideas, like my top tips and stuff. So I can tag you in that if you want, or I could send it to you on email if that's easier. Sweet.
How long did it take you to get up? You're on like 15K now. How long did that take you to build that?
I started my Instagram like the first day I started Isogenics, which was February 2016, I think. So 3 years ago. So it's 3 years of just like posting my journey, sharing like, you know, just typical Instagram stuff. But yeah, also another tip is try and make it look aesthetically pleasing, I guess, because people are more likely to follow you if you do have like nice posts and like you give them value. So I like sometimes try to post recipes or workout ideas or tips with Isogenics, or like just give them something for free so they're actually getting value from your Instagram and like your post and everything. Sweet. Yeah.
I love that. And
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you did it. Woo! Thank you so much, Kia. That was absolutely incredible. And I just had one more tip to share that I thought of when you were speaking. So what I say to them when I'm like, okay, like I'm running for my goal, and to hit it, I need to help you get paid. To help you get paid, literally, it's going to involve like between 3 and 5 Facebook posts and a few messages. I've written the first post that I would recommend you do. What do you think of this? So I'm not just like, cool, I need you to find 2 friends, which is like sending lambs to the slaughter, right? If they go out and talk to their mates, they'll probably get shut down and owned. So I'm like, right, this is what it's going to take. This is the post that you have to do with this picture. What do you think? And they're like, oh. And then I say, and anyone that messages or comments, you just put them straight in a chat with me. Don't talk to them by yourself. So pretty much for me to hit my goal, I need to get you paid $500 cash. And to do that, it's going to take 3 posts. All you do is copy paste onto your Facebook, and anyone that messages you, you put in a chat with me. And they're like, hang on. So all I need to do is copy and paste and create group chats, and I'm going to get $500. I'm like, yeah. They're like, holy crap, amazing. So see how simple I make that? So it's not like, go talk to 2 friends. They go talk to Uncle Dad, they get shut down. They're like, screw this. You know, never. It's cool. I'm going to walk you through it every step of the way. Here's a post. Crank it out. Amazing. Woohoo! Okay, almost out of time on the call, but I am going to probably jump off the call now because we just arrived at our destination. Well, turns out we went the complete wrong way. But I'm going to hand it over to Anna Potter, who's going to wrap up the call because she's got some awesome stuff to share. Uncle Dad never gets old. Hard out, right? What do you put in the 3 posts? Yeah, so first post, I would do a post about them starting their journey. I'm sick and tired of not loving, not having energy, not feeling amazing. I just decided to make a change, things like that. If they're starting for the money, I'm sick and tired of being broke ass. I can never afford the things I want. I'm over it. I'm going to do something about it. I'm really tapping into the pain points of why they're starting isogenics. And then I'm saying I've decided to do something about it. You know, I'm sharing this because I'd love to have some friends on this journey with me. Let me know if you're up for getting in shape, or let me know who else would love a second income online, things like that, okay? Also, damn it, I thought of something else and I forgot it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm writing the post for them. Also, so of course we kicked off a big group shred, right? That 11-day detox. We had summer bodies made in the winter. You know, we were encouraging people get started on the 1st of July. So if you guys, that was a big drive to get enrollments for Crystal Executive, right? So that's another campaign that we ran. And by the way, right now the welcome call is happening for all those people that got started as part of the July detox. So if you do have people that just started like as of 1st of July, add them. We've got a group chat. We've got everything happening. The welcome call is happening right now. Amanda's actually running it as we speak for all the new people to jump on and learn how to use the system, set them up, stuff like that. So that was another big campaign that we ran to get
Can I touch on that one, Gabby?
Yep.
That actually got quite a few, like that got 2 of my consultants over, like basically got them their 2 enrollments over the line as of like literally the last like day. Because when people were sitting on the fence and they're like, oh, like I don't know if I can afford it, like whatever excuse they're gonna tell you, if you have like kind of an incentive to give them. So we were basically saying, if you get started this week, we'll give you a free box of e-shots. So we like, I know Rebecca Fraser-Jones did it. We all just bought heaps of e-shots and basically said to them, if you order before the end of this week, we're going to give you a free box of e-shots or like a sample pack or something. And also by saying to them, we've got this massive like group of us. We've got a 24/7 chat going on Facebook. We've got Facebook pages. There's going to be a team call, like giving them stuff to like be like, oh, maybe I should get started now rather than later. So that was definitely a big thing. Like we just created the chat. I think Gabby or someone created it, and I was just like leveraging off that. Like there's so many other people. There's already 30 people in the chat. Like you should definitely start now because it will be so good, because you'll be like having your same cleanse day as someone and kind of just give them that, so they're like, okay, maybe I should get started now rather than like next week or like whatever.
Yep, hard out. Absolutely love that. So gold. And yeah, it was like get started right now. July, we're all doing it together. And and especially offer people an incentive to get to consultant. So like your people that you're trying to help get to consultant, be like, look, if you get consultant this week, you're going to get a box of e-shots from me. And now obviously we have the Crystal Consultant bonus. That's another $150 for going consultant, right? So it's perfect. It was just perfect timing. Like, why not? So you guys, you all want to get to executive. Choose a date. What day are you going to make it happen? And remember, it's so much more than $1,000, the bonus. Like it's so much more. It's just, it's huge, guys. It's massive. Cool. So, before I Anna Potter is actually maybe gone. Okay. Doesn't look like she's there. Okay. Sweet. So, what Anna did want to share about is the Super Saturday that is happening in Christchurch, which is, I believe, this weekend. Let me have a quick look. So anyone in Christchurch, guys, we've got Bernadette.
It's this weekend.
The 2nd? When's Christchurch Super Saturday, guys? Is it this? Can someone help me out?
It's this Saturday.
Saturday the
This
6th.
Saturday, the 6th, 11 to 4 or 5 at Chateau in the Park, Christchurch. 11 till 4. Yeah.
Yeah, Raf, you boss. And has that got a, is there an opportunity meeting at the start to bring guests to, or is it all business training?
Yep, opportunity meeting at 11 o'clock. That's free for guests and anyone who comes along, and it's just us that has to pay for the training afterwards.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Raf. You legend. So, guys, anyone in Christchurch, the South Island, get there. Jimmy and Bernadette are guns. You know, they're absolute killing it. They're over from Australia to teach us. So that's really, really, really important. Obviously, in the UK, guys, search in your Facebook, friends who live in the UK. I guarantee you've got people happening guarantee you've got friends and your team have got friends that are in the UK in the cities that I'm going to. So Derby, Manchester, Glasgow. I'm going to Scotland. You know, we're having events all over the UK, so you want to pack those bad boys out. Canada as well. Our Canadian team is going off. There's events happening all over Canada as well. Yeah, was there any other events that you guys... Oh, there's a launch party in Christchurch coming up on the 5th of July. We've got an event there. And... yeah, is there any other events we should know about happening? And that's another thing. Kia had a launch party. Get all of her friends. If you want to help someone be a consultant, help them host a launch party where they can invite all their friends over. Boom, that's going to get them to consultant. So cool, right? All right, guys, that's it. Woo! What an amazing call. So many babes, so little time. It's crazy, right? Thank you so much to everyone that shared. Thank you, everyone, for jumping on. Set your date for executive. Remember, the challenge has been set. 7 lives on 7 days. You've been challenged. And use that as an excuse to do a live. Okay, the challenge has been set. I'm going to do a Facebook live every day for 7 days. And make it happen, you guys. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm never going to tell you guys to do something that I'm not doing. I'm going to do it as well. You know, and check out Leon's lives, get some ideas. Set your date for executive and create your map. Who's going to be on your map, guys? Who are your 10 people? By the way, for brand new people, to be executive, you need 10 consultants, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Who's on your map? Here they are. Tick them off, tick them off. Get your map. And that is, if you make it a priority, choose a date. When are you going to be executive? Go for it. You guys, you all can. And guess what? The best part of being executive is massive street cred. You get mad street cred. Yeah, I'm an executive. Whoa, what a gangster. What a boss. Okay? So for me, the street cred is huge. And that's that's a big thing for me. But guys, my income doubled when I had executive, and I mean that's what. And I'm doing the same things as you guys, right? But I hit executive and I stayed there. I've never ever dropped off executive in 5.5 years. Okay, that's the key. Stay executive. Stay in the bonus pools. Stay. Everyone's like, how do you earn so much money? I'm like, I'm executive. That's it. You guys all got to get there. That's when the real cash starts. All right, guys, thanks for jumping on. Love you guys so much. Lara's here too. By the way, the UK team is on fire. Yeah. So this chick here, she's got 7 days to create 7 consultants. Six days to create 7 consultants. Easy. We're going for it, okay?
You can do it, Lara.
Thanks, guys.
I have the faith.
Yeah, Mo. And Mo, shout out to you for holding your first event. It was amazing in the pub in Bedford. It was sick.
I've got consultants in the waiting. We're making them.
Yeah, guys. Okay, let's call it a night. Let's get out there. Fire out those messages. Do those calls. Do our Facebook lives. Pick our date for executive. Try on our mat. Kick ass. Wake up. Kick ass. Repeat. All right, legends, so good to see you. Remember, we've got the online webinar every single night. Plug your people into that. It's on every single night, 8 p.m. I'm still up on tonight because we have this. Every single night, 8 p.m. we've got the online webinar. So that's another great way to get your people started and create consultants. So when people are like, what's Isogenics? Click this link, 8 o'clock. That's it. Easy. All right, guys. See you later. Bye. Love you guys so much. Bye, bye, bye. Bye.